Alright, back again. That's right, 2 videos, 1 night. This is for Brad over at H2Vinyl. I just want to enter his contest. Great channel. Shows a lot of different stuff. I think he's down in Florida. I think they just had a meetup with Tim over at DJ High Noon and stuff, and Metal Ron. But great guy. Go check out his channel. I'm sure most of you guys already subbed to him if you're watching my stuff. So he had a contest for the label game. So kind of show 5 iconic labels. And these are just kind of like 5 I came up with that I thought would be good for this. So we'll start. I guess I should have prepared for this a little bit better, but this is, sorry guys. Oh jeez. The Cool Picks label with the Statue of Liberty, one of my favorite labels. I think it's just so iconic and cool. And of course, that is for none other, I should say, than the amazing Nina Simone. Very iconic. Every time I think of that label, I think of them. And it's weird because, you know, the Beach Boys first started out on Cool Picks with their hit song Surfin', but I just, for some reason, think of Nina. Probably because I found a million of her albums this last year. Super lucky, but the Cool Picks label, Nina Simone. Very cool. Next one. This is a kind of a variation of another label. This is the High Records London label, and when I see that label, I don't really have a whole lot on that label, but one man comes to mind, and that's none other than Al Green. I'm Still in Love with You. Most of his songs were released on that label, or albums I should say, and very cool, kind of an offshoot of my next label that I'm going to show. And what do you think it is? That's right, that's the Blue London label, which of course I associate with one band. That is the Rolling Stones. That's the lenticular cover. Their Satanic Majesty's Request. Great album by them. So different from their catalog. Don't even need to talk about it. Most of you guys already know about it. But definitely very cool. And when I think of that label, I think of the Rolling Stones. Next would be the Prestige Fireworks label. And I just grabbed one, but this is Miles Davis All Stars. I always think of Miles when I see that label. I know there was other people. I know Coltrane was on Prestige for, you know, not that long, but a couple albums. And I just think of Miles when I see that Fireworks label. It's just freaking killer. All right. And then last, now I don't think of this artist every time I think of this label, but I think of this artist every time I see this specific early pressing of this label, and that's the Black Capital label for none other than the chairman, Mr. Frank Sinatra, and the Wee Small Hours. That specific label, I mean, that's early 50s, 53-ish maybe, 54, something like that. And I just always think of Frank when I see that. I don't see it very often. You know, they went to the Rainbow not too long after that, and some other labels after that. You know, but yeah, Black label, the chairman. All right, and then so last, I think he wants us to tell a little story, music story. So I got kind of a cool one. This was circa. Oh, hold on a second. Sorry. So I give you my full attention. This would have been 2001 or 2. Going back, my friend, I was living in Los Angeles at the time, and my friend and I was working for the airlines already, so we had flight benefits obviously. So we decided we would go to Tokyo. So we hopped on a plane, went to Tokyo, and great time. And as we're going through customs, you know, bored as can be, it's customs, and I kind of look over to the right and did a double take like that, and I'm like, what the heck? I looked at my friend, I'm like, dude, that's the Beastie Boys, like right there. They were standing right next to us in line, like, I mean, touch them. And this is before, you know, cell phones, selfies, and all that crap, really. I mean, I think I had like a flip phone, you know, and I didn't take it with me to Japan because you couldn't use it. So, and I didn't have a camera or nothing. I'm like, man. So I just go, yo, Mike D. It was all of them, you know. He hadn't passed away yet. All three of them were still alive. And Mike D and both Adams were there, and I was like, Mike D. And he looks up, and both Adams kind of look over, and you know, it was just nobody else really recognized them. You know, none of the Japanese people, and then there wasn't a lot of younger generation waiting in line, so it was just us and them. So we kind of got out of our line, and they told us to come in their line, and we just started shooting the shit with the Beastie Boys in Tokyo Airport, Narita Airport, and they were like, yeah, we're here to play a festival down in Kyoto, Japan. So immediately when I got to my friend's house where we were staying in Tokyo, you know, we looked it up, and we couldn't get tickets, unfortunately. It was just, you know, we had other stuff to do on the trip, but they were just super cool guys. You know, we were just telling us they were tired, you know, just, we didn't really ask them too many crazy questions, but we were just talking to them about what they were doing there, and who else was I can't even remember who else was playing at the festival. Obviously, they were one of the headliners, but they were talking about how they love Japan, and I think they told us some places to go eat and stuff like that while we were here. But I mean, I'll remember that till the day I die. You know, I mean, it was just a super crazy moment in my life, and I don't know. I just wish it would have happened nowadays. You know, where I could have captured the memories. But that's how life goes. You know, memories are up here, not on a piece of paper and photos. So, anyways, I hope you enjoyed my entry, Brad, and hope your contest is going good. Looks like a lot of people are entering it, which is good. So I'm glad I got an entry up, and take care, guys.